See my spot cemented like a city block cemented. My soul is minted, yours counterfeit. Yeah. Skidda from the bladder. Yeah. Enlighten. Hot tea, cold water. Shit is way too out of order. It's like hot tea, cold water. Shit is way too out of order. Protect sons, protect daughters. It's like hot tea, cold water. Check this out, man. Nowadays, everybody got mob ties. Why do we wanna be tied to the mob? They send slugs to their people, they send drugs to our people. Is this why we wanna be equal? It's getting cloudy, I'm just piercing the fog. That's word to Yafa Bay. I can smell a phony Tony from a block away. I'm so focused, I'm so focused. They so bogus, they so bogus. We serve notice that there's evictions coming. You've been afflicted with a sickness, ain't no sense in running. Stand and face your judgment, fuck you and your budget. You can hate it, but you gotta love it. Golden nuggets now, pass the chicken. Finger licking, counting money till they stop the printing. Even if they stop the printing, you see my spot cemented like a city block cemented. Yeah, my soul is minted, yours counterfeited. I'm way more committed, forever counterculture. Too alive for vultures. It's like hot tea, cold water. Shit is way too out of order. Hot tea, cold water. Shit is way too out of order. We gotta protect sons, protect daughters. Hot tea, cold water. Too often I've seen the selfish side of things. People take pride in making nightmares of your dreams. So it seems that there are no in-betweens. Draw a line in the sand, hold it down the best you can. As a man, life's much more than getting loot, or a boot you can toot, or a gun you can shoot. To the real I salute, always lead them with the truth. However far we gotta troop, we rip the evil from the root. I ain't trying to be cute, I ain't dying to be cute. I need to know who invested in my town going Beirut. Major damage of J. Root.
Renee Mickens, what's up, girl?
Hidden hand, anyone with a mind can see it's true. Take my lyrics as a clue, I know you know what to do. And with time, I know that you will find that it's in you. Hot
Make
tea,
sure you
cold
share the
water.
link, share the link, share the link, share the link. We're getting started, giving people time to get into the room, right? While we play some music during this time.
Yo, live. You got a light?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get focused.
What you trying to get into right now?
Just looking for a little bit of Mary.
Oh, word.
So you sent it.
I just need a little Mary so I can roll up. Fuck with me and my team, and nigga, you get hold up. I don't got no time for your fucking poison. I just wanna get lit, smoke and stay focused. I just need a little Mary so I can roll up. Fuck with me and my team, and nigga, you get hold up. I don't got no time for your fucking
We're a little late, but we got a
poison.
powerful
I just wanna get lit, smoke and stay
conversation to have
focused.
today. We're not playing today.
Like a nigga didn't
All right,
know.
I'm back.
She got the gold
Okay?
crushed up so we can smoke.
You thought I was
Had
sick
put
and
on the
down?
show.
No.
Road one for the road. Puff, puff, then pass. She don't want none of that unless it's some
You don't
gas.
rock
Like
when
it's
I
a
was
joke.
sick, I was
I
just
start to
planning.
laugh. I start to call. Thought you could hang. Fuck you,
Planning.
man. This shit ain't nothing to me. Soon as I'm home, I start
Word
to
up.
scroll like I'm a wizard hoe. Cause Mary moving like she mythical.
You know, I wasn't feeling well, but it was okay.
And I just need a little
pulled through.
Mary, yeah.
What's up,
I
Renee?
just need a little
Mary, so I can roll up.
Fuck with me and my team, and nigga, you get hold up.
Big shout out to all my weed smokers in the house.
Time for your
Got you.
poison. I just wanna get lit, smoke and stay focused. I just need a little Mary so I can roll up. Fuck with me and my team, and nigga, you get hold up. I don't got no time for your fucking poison. I just wanna get lit, smoke and stay focused.
I'm gonna do some extra.
I'm smoking my shit and I'm making a scene.
Yeah, all right.
Always waking and baking. If I'm buying a shit,
Let's do Zoom too.
You do Zoom too?
Yeah, why not?
Hydrate say he may call
You
in.
might call him.
This bitch so loud and tastes so good, and need another one. I'm a smoker, hope you smell the funk. Have you so high, you'll think you drunk.
Word up. This is the conversation.
So let me leave you alone before you hide in
And we're about to get
I just
engaged.
need a little Mary so I can roll up. Fuck with me and my team, and nigga, you get hold up. I don't got no time for your fucking poison. I just wanna get lit, smoke and stay focused. I just need a little Mary so I can roll up. Fuck with me and my team, and nigga, you get hold up. I don't got no time for your fucking poison. I just wanna get lit, smoke and stay focused.
Like a transformer, she a Decepticon. Chilling in the upper echelon.
Yeah, what's your Facebook page?
Al Pizarro and Hip Hop Boulevard is the group page.
Okay.
I'm already there on both places.
Good. I'm gonna do something interesting.
Nigga, we live. I'm in the back. The shit starting to slap. I'm Mary making it clap. You would think that she trapped the way she slinging that pack. Yeah, she speaking no caps. All she's talking is facts. Been smoking that ganja. I feel like a gunner, but I'm just a stoner. Was never a loner. Been just like a soldier. I grow and get bolder. We smoking, we siphon, we crushing, we light it. You know you can't fight it. My engine ignited. I feel like a titan. They running and hiding.
All right, we're going on to another account. All right, once again, it is the conversation, and it's happening right now. Do me a favor, I need you to type in your email address. For your Facebook. All right, put in your password. You don't know your password? Say what? What happened? Oh. Oh, them all, right? Hold on. Paper towels in the bathroom, I hope. Let's go, let's go. It's the conversation. And we're here. I'm holding it up.
Shake it, mama, let me see what you got. Shake it, mama, let me see what you got. Shake it, mama, let me see what you got. Shake it, mama, let me see what you got. Shake it, mama, let me see what you got. Shake it, mama, let me see what you got. Shake it, mama, let me see what you got. Shake it, mama, let me see what you got.
That'll work. Phew. So what was happening with your Facebook, guys? What was happening with your Facebook? You really don't know it? Hold on. Take you back.
Shake it, mama, let me see what you got. Shake it, mama, let me see what you got. Shake it, mama.
I mean, I guess as long as you're streaming to Hip Hop Boulevard. Yep. Oh, you need a password?
Shake it, mama, let me see what you got. Shake it, mama, let me see.
Give an email. All right.
Shake it, mama, let me see what you got.
Chosen one got the sauce. Day one with the juice.
Thank you for sharing the link, Renee.
I made it be the wave.
That's it. And if you're in the chat room, I know you're signing into, what do you call it right now? If you're there, please put something in the chat so I know that you're there.
We stay on our grind.
Once again, it's the real discussion. I'm sorry, it's the conversation.
We let mellow gang pop out. Pop out now, we finish out.
Ah, okay, bet. So let's do something good. I'm gonna save
I
that.
picked up the phone and they said I was famous. Now I'm at the top and I'm faded. I swear when the haters that's hating. Young brother celebrating. I got them saying congratulations. They mad cause I made it.
All right, once again, it's the
I made it. Traveling to all these places. See a bunch of different faces. The game is mine for the taking. Young boss in the making. I can't believe what I'm saying. I'm here, mom, yeah, I made it. All my life was a struggle. Had to come up to myself, had to hustle. I moved quiet through the jungle. People was waiting to see me in trouble. But I was leaving them like Goku. They expect to see those moves. When people see what you go through, they be so shocked, man, I told you. And now I'm chilling eating Snickers. Yeah, I'm bowling, I'm a winner. Now I'm on flash, pockets on cash. I'ma dime you some glitter. I came up, I can't stop it.
All right, you know what? We're going to go to that page too.
I'm feeling like a mellow rock.
I'm loading it up today.
We stay on our grind. We did now, it's time to shine. We let mellow gang pop out. Pop out now, we finish out. Shout out.
I made it. I picked up the phone and they said I was famous.
You needed to get active.
And I'm faded. I swear when the haters that's hating. Young brother celebrating. I got them saying congratulations. They mad cause I made it.
Which one should I go to, like your main page that you was on, or the main joint you was on, right? So just be share your timeline. Because you're already in Hip Hop Boulevard already, right? All right, so we're gonna go to your page.
Got the haters faded. Got the people going crazy, killing the game.
All right, cool.
Hazing. Worry about you, I'm worried about me.
And that's
Making that money,
going.
it full up the tree. Haters keep creeping, they can't let me be.
So now we're streaming in 4 places.
Never slow down.
2 Facebook pages, 1 YouTube page.
Believe in yourself. Stand up, hold your crown.
Beautiful.
Keep better, you'll see the key. Feel it, kill it, follow
So
it.
now we're streaming
Keep
in
on
4
running,
places.
vibe with your peeps. Screamer, I made it with chosen in me. We stay on our grind.
All right.
We did now, it's time to shine.
Greatness takes time. And ready to go. 1, 2, 3, and boom, 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 boom. Once again, it is the conversation with Al Pizarro, Ty Dre, Gary Fax, and Rock Logic. We do this thing every 2 weeks. Last week was interesting. We got to talk about that, actually. Because we had some fun with that. It was pretty crazy. Right now in New York, thank you for the likes. I see the likes. I see the likes going up. I'm paying attention. I'm trying to monitor everything. We got, yep. All right. Facebook, we're hot right now. YouTube, we're hot right now. All right, we gravy. Make sure you hit the likes. We can see the likes. We love it when you hit the likes. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube page if you're on YouTube. If you got the YouTube link, subscribe. Because here's the deal. We're trying to monetize the channel. And the only way we can monetize the channel is if we get 1,000 subscribers. Then we can all start getting paid. That's all I'm saying. I don't want your money. I just want YouTube's money. That's all I'm saying. We're nice and easy. Once again, it's 49 degrees in New York City. It's sunny. Traffic was a little heavy when I was coming in from Sheepshead Bay. But it is what it is. Let me hit the record buttons and make sure the show's being recorded. And I'm about to hit the button on my man Al Pizarro. Gary Fax, give me a mic check.
Testing.
Al Pizarro, give me a mic check.
1, 2, 1, 2 in the house.
That's
now.
it. Al Pizarro's in the house. Rock Logic's in the house. And now I'm going to hit the button on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and bang. So I want to welcome you guys to the conversation, Hip Hop Boulevard, the conversation with Al Pizarro. Ty Dre's not in the building right now, but he'll probably call in. And also a big shout out to my man Gary Fax, who comes in last week. What was interesting? It was very interesting. I was watching last week's show, 2 weeks ago, and I was visiting my Puerto Rican family, right? Because I have a lot of families, right? I have a Guatemalan family, I got a black family, white family, but I have a Puerto Rican family that raised me, right, from the time I was like 10 years old, you know? So, and it was like sort of an after Thanksgiving thing we were doing. So I was like, listen, I still want to do the show. I want to do the show. And I was like, all right. So we Zoomed the show from, I was in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I was home in PA.
Yeah, I was in PA and I was in Jersey at the house. And, you know, you understand something. When you come from the Bronx, right, and you have the older adults, whether they're black adults or whether they're or Puerto Rican or whatever, right, they don't give a fuck about what you're doing, right? You know, I'm trying to stream the show, right? And they're all like, you know, they call me by my name. They're like, Louie! You know, so at one point, Uncle Ray is watching the Giants game, right? And I'm on the Zoom with Al, talking to Al, and he's like, yeah, you know, the ball is good, you know, come on, we go back, and they're holding, and that's why we got the ball, right? And I'm like, okay, Uncle Ray, all right. So I actually turned the camera on Uncle Ray so that everyone could see that I was really at a family event, you know what I'm saying? Right. And I'm like, Al, this is what I'm dealing with. Like, I'm trying to do the show, but you know, they're older, and they don't give a fuck about no Zoom. They don't care. They don't care about celebrity. I'm home. You know what I'm saying? I'm home right now. All they know is I'm little Louie, right? The little negrito that used to come to the parties when I was 10 on the 15th floor, you know what I'm saying? And I saw that show yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I actually watched it. And it was actually really funny, actually. You know what I'm saying?
We're trying to get it together.
Yeah. It was actually very funny. Like, it was actually entertaining. Like, I watched the whole thing, the whole hour we did, and it was really entertaining.
But people got information on Puerto Rican Thanksgiving.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I had the panil going on, and we had something going on where she did the saltfish and all that, and it was wonderful. But, Al, you've had a tremendous week. What in the world is going on in Hip Hop Boulevard?
See, I'm clearing my throat.
Yeah. It's been crazy. Big shout to Al. This guy doesn't stop.
Look, I try to tell people that my drive comes from the vision of where we're going. You know, when you're driving and you're ready to go you're going on vacation and you're taking that flight and you're driving and all that, and you already imagine yourself there. So that's my drive. So here I am. I was sick for 21 days. Counted them. And I was saying, man, I can't wait to get better. So I'm planning things. I'm putting things in motion, planning things, writing things down. And as soon as I said, oh, I can breathe now, and I can talk now, and I don't have the cough attack. So I said, I'm out. And one of the first things that we did was go see Dr. Dre in Long Island for his birthday. So the street team takes me, wham, they take me over there, and we hook up with Dre, and we had a beautiful dinner with him and talked about a lot. You know, Dre's a very intelligent guy.
Right.
And he's very well-informed in hip-hop because he's part of the culture, but he was on, you got to imagine, to be the first entity on MTV representing hip-hop, Yo MTV Rap. So how many people went through that? And then he was with Hot 97. So he had both worlds.
Radio and TV.
Radio and TV. That's a lot of content. That's a lot of information. So in sitting with him, I'm saying everybody, a lot of people owe him. You know what I'm saying, Rock? A lot of people owe him.
Absolutely.
Because if it wasn't for him, and I got to put Ed Lover in there also, they would not be where they're at. Because them guys put them on a platform that never existed before. So I did three things. First thing was wishing him a happy birthday. Mm-hmm. The second thing is talking about his health, because, you know, he had diabetes and, you know, they cut off one limb.
Right.
But, bro, his energy and his tenacity to say, you know, what's next, Al? What can we do? And when let's get it done, that is what pushes me. Because that is hip hop being struck in all kind of different ways and right in front of my face saying, what can we do, Al? What's next?
Right. What? Let me say something about Dre. Dre, I mean, back in the days, and Gichi Dan knows this, Dre had a show called The Operating Room.
Long Island,
WBAU. He had Public Enemy on there way before there was Public Enemy. There was Spectrum City. That whole era that Dre did in underground radio is so classic hip hop. Somehow that just needs to be captured.
Yeah, because he was basically responsible for the whole Long Island movement.
Dude, that's it. Yeah.
Right, Spectrum City or Spectrum Sound. Those guys were out in Long Island and in the Bronx and in the boroughs, they were unheard of. But they were the hip hop heroes of their town. You know what I'm saying? Hank Shockley and Flav and all that. And then they ended up on the radio. But Dre was already happening on Def Jam. You know what I'm saying, when that was going on.
Yep.
Big shout out to Freddie McWright. Is that it? Yeah. He says, let's move this closer. It's your boy. Big shout out to Angie Torres in the building.
Oh, that's my wife.
Yep.
My wife is there.
Freddie says, can't wait to catch up with you again, my brother, Al Pizarro. He says, I miss talking to you, my brother. The last time we spoke was about a toy drive many years ago in Chicago, and we were going to do. I've been so busy, have a lot going on in my life with the radio and many more things. So that's your boy, Freddie McWright, checking in from Chi-Town.
And that's to give you a glimpse of some of the things that Hip Hop Boulevard is already thinking about.
DJ Freddie B. There you go.
So that whole experience with Dre was just like, moving for me. Mm-hmm. And I told Dre, I got you. We're going to make a move quick. And I'm glad to say that me, Dre, and Curtis Blow had a conversation this week past on platforming something. I like to, and I think Rock knows this more than anybody else. I like to keep my word with people, and I don't care if it takes 2 or 3 years, I'm going to complete whatever it is I started.
Right.
And this is, and that's just one of the things. Then we fast forward and we go, Mom's birthday. 89 years old.
I saw the pictures.
Yes.
Yo.
I saw the pictures.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So,
and you gotta understand something. When I saw I was sitting with Robin, right, and I said, "Oh look, this is Al's mother." And I said, Al's mother had a birthday, and she said she's alive. And I said, and I thought about your age, right? And I said, well, if she is, she's got to be about 90. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. And so she's 89.
Yep.
Wow.
God bless. That's incredible.
Yes.
That is incredible.
So, for those people that don't understand, children and parents, and especially to the younger generation, I want to give you guys something today. When you don't go back and try to take care of your parents when they're ill and all that kind of stuff, God forbid you get older. Because who's going to take care of your butt? Who's going to clean your butt? Who's going to take care of your butt?
Well, that comes from, right, twice a child, once a man.
Yeah.
Right? You're a child, between the ages of 1 and 18, and then you're a man or an adult until you get into your 60s and 70s, and then you revert back to being a child. Adult diapers and everything. Big shout out to Marky 3, the real Marky 3. Did I get that right? Marky 3? Hold on. Yep. The real Marky 3 is on YouTube. What's up, boy? And Renee knows Marky because she commented like, hey, Marky, in the chat room. So there goes a big shout out to Marky 3. So you did something very interesting yesterday, Al. Which I'm sorry.
I'm going to let me finish with my mom. We'll get ready.
Oh, no, go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead, please. Are we talking about mom right now?
Yeah, because I want to relay something to people.
Okay.
So she's paralyzed from one side. She had a stroke 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I'm trying to do the son thing for her to try to take care of her, have some kind of quality life during the time. So I learned a lot about Medicaid, Medicare, and all the gambits that come with it, home attendance, all that kind of stuff. Believe me, I give props to everybody who's taking care of their parents or somebody that's disabled in any kind of way. It is not an easy job. And it is a job that messes with your mind, messes with your heart, and definitely messes with your time. Okay? And I give props to everybody. So I thought it was important to take Mom out and give her a dinner, a proper dinner in a restaurant and all that, and let her see. I drove her by her hood where she used to play dominoes at. And them, look, they were crying. Her friends were crying when they saw her because they haven't seen her in about 2 years, you know? So they were crying and singing happy birthday to her. And they all blitz. They got that cup of liquor already.
And they were all like 90, right? Like sitting there getting drunk at like 90 years old. Like, we're going to do it how we've been doing this thing.
You know, it's just amazing. So I gave her that because what do you give somebody when they gave you your life?
That's right.
What else can you give them? And, you know, this generation doesn't do that. This generation, like, you know, I have my kids, I have my brother, my nieces, my nephews, and all that stuff. I'm glad to say that one of my nieces and nephews from Atlanta called her up. I got Mom the Facebook portal. So when they call her on that, they see her. She could be anywhere in any position, and they see her, and they could talk to her and all that. But man, shame on you guys, man. Shame on you guys if you're not doing any of that stuff, because you have to understand that you only got one parent. One parent, mother or dad. You may have several of them, stepdad, stepmom, but biologically I'm talking about.
You got two parents.
Yeah, that's it.
By the way, big shout out to Danny Rivera. What's up, Danny? I guess
the meme machine.
The fact that you were talking about your mom, he's like, that's what's up. You know, that's what he said in that.
So that's and that's just resonate with me, because I see so many parents that they look at me and they're looking at me with Mom, or they just see me and said, man, you're a good son and this and that and all that stuff, because their kids are not around.
Right.
Or they don't see their kids doing that. And you see a lot of parents raising their grandkids. Man, you guys got to wake up, and you guys got to realize that your day will come when you get to that age, and all this stuff that you're doing now is going to come back at you.
That's right.
Yeah. That's the day someone's going to have to wipe your ass. You know what I'm saying? And you better hope they're there to do it. You know what I'm saying? To bring you that glass of water when it just gets that basic. Big shout out to James, you know, James True Love, who was also James, I always forget his last name.
James Tate.
Yeah, James Tate. There you go. He's right there, and and Danny Rivera said for sure. James said, big shout out to Al. I don't know anyone that works as hard. Not many people so honored to work with. You, Rock, Gary, and Hip Hop Boulevard family. Blessings, Kings. The real Marky 3 says that's true, and that was on the YouTube channel that he was commenting.
Yeah.
You know.
So now we can fast forward to what you wanted to bring in.
Oh,
Rock.
yeah, because I'm very interested. I ain't even, listen, I'm so mad I couldn't go. Like, I was so interested in that. So let's talk about it. So yesterday, you went to the 50th anniversary of the New York City Gang Treaty.
Yep.
Right? And how it went down. Now, if you guys don't know, the basic, if you've ever seen the movie The Warriors, right? That was basically loosely based on the gangs in New York City in the 60s and the 70s. And an event that happened in the Bronx with and Al, correct me if I'm wrong, with a gang called the Ghetto Brothers, right? The Ghetto Brothers and Black Benji.
Right.
And apparently the Savage Nomads or another two gangs were on the turf of the Ghetto Brothers. And Black Benji, they were more about peace and music, right? The Ghetto Brothers actually have an album. There's an album out of music that they made. I saw it. right? There's actually an album because they all played instruments basically. So they were about peace. And Black Benji goes to the park where the gang fight is happening and he gets killed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so far so good. Which is kind of like the scene in The Warriors where you have can you dig it? And Cyrus gets shot and then that sets a whole chain of events off. Kind of, not that vibe, but just to give you a correlation. So then after that, I guess the gangs all kind of went to war in New York City over this particular event. And we had already been at war, but now this thing happened and it triggered a gang war in New York City. Am I still good?
No.
Okay, good. Now, move forward. There you go. Because I'm young, so I'm like, all right.
So when Black Benji got killed, and then we're going to get a little brief history of me, and we're not going to go deep into me.
Wait, Al gangbang? Wait a minute.
But we're just gonna mention one or two things. So
talk about it.
The Peacemakers were very influential in that event yesterday. Pops is the leader of the Peacemakers, and the Black Spades was in there also. So these guys worked together to organize this event. This is in celebration and remembrance of the 50th anniversary of the peace treaty that was signed 50 years ago because Black Benji got killed. Over 60 gangs were there 50 years ago. So, I'm not flashing no colors. I don't do that anymore and all that.
What are you talking about? You wear Hip Hop Boulevard colors, nigga. What you talking about?
That's a disguise. See that?
It might be, you might have a different twist on it, but you be rocking Hip Hop Boulevard colors. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
So, and I'll tell you a quick version of what happened with Black Benji, because the guy who originally was supposed to stop the fight was there, and he was saying, he's the vice president of the Ghetto Brothers. He was saying, Black Benji was, he said, yo, this is my area. You don't have to go. I'm going to go and handle this. And he went in place of him. So yesterday he was speaking. It should have been me that I should have been dead, because he took my place. It speaks volume into the violence that's happening today. Hip Hop Boulevard is going to get involved with Black Benji's family and school teachers that are involved in a project and all that, and we're going to do something in the near future. I want to give a big shout out to the Peacemakers, Bam Bam that I haven't seen in a long time, all these guys, the Black Spades. I mean, good job, everybody, the Boys and Girls Club of America, the Madison. And let me tell you, the guy who started the whole organization was there. The guy who manages a lot of the building that was there. I mean, there was a lot of different faces and people there, and when I started seeing these guys with their colors and everything, it just reminded me. I wasn't at that meeting for that day because there was only 3 people you could choose to go to the meeting, which is the vice president, the war counselor.
Yeah, the warlord, right?
Yeah. That was it. But we talked about this 7-8 months ago, Rob. We've been planning and talking and all that kind of stuff, and this hasn't finished yet. Let's just say that. But kudos to them. Good job. And there's a lot of pictures and videos on Facebook. Check it out, people, because that's definitely a huge page in the history of.
That's history. I mean, huge page.
Yeah.
I mean, if you see the footage, like Channel 7 was there in '61. They were there covering the treaty. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a big. Like, I've seen like the YouTube videos of it. Of the old footage and stuff. I mean, I was born in '67, so it's, it predates my time. But I did see like different footage of all the gangs that are there, and how everybody's dressed and their colors. And the one thing you have to acknowledge about New York City gangs, we were very organized.
Yes.
You had the president, the vice president, the warlord, sergeant at arms. Like, it was a thing for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had
our own security. Like I was a member of a gang, and I was in the Gestapo division. And that division was like the no-nonsense division. Like, okay, send out the Gestapos. Right.
Exactly. So we were very, organized in terms of our
gang activities and how we lived, and you know, and we had codes, right? We had codes on how we would operate, even in the gang fight.
Then there were rules and regulations because you couldn't go in somebody else's turf or flying your colors.
Flying your colors.
You had to turn it inside out.
Turn it inside out.
That's right.
You know,
we was gonna do that. Turn it inside out. If you did, you had to have juice. Like someone there was like, "Nah, this is my man. We good." You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you turned your. I remember with the crew shit, right? We turned our sweatshirt inside out, and then we would go and be able to have passage. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you had beef with them, you know, and the corner store happened to be there, right? Then you had to fight your way to the corner store, and fight your way back out the corner store, and still bring your mom her cigarettes, unscathed.
Yeah.
That was kind of the deal. But yeah, we had a lot of rules with that. You know what I'm saying? Which is why the gang treaty was able to actually take place, right? Because of those rules and that structure.
And the reason why Hip Hop Boulevard was there is because we try to remind people all the time, the same person that listens to the music is the same person that buys the sneakers, buys the clothing, and the same person that has the social problems and issues. Same person.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So that's why we're there, because it all relates.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a new project that we jumped off about a week and a half ago, and we call it the radio internet listing. And people really don't know the history of music, the importance of information, and the importance of having the right contacts. Rock, Billboard magazine was the magazine, right?
100%.
That was the magazine if you're in the music business.
If you was on Billboard, you was hot.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, if you had a club listing, oh boy, you were getting paid if you had a club listing. And I mean, you knew all the clubs in New York City. You could go to the clubs, hit the DJ off and all that stuff, you were hot. If you had a DJ listing, the same thing. So that kind of faded out when the digital world came into play.
Right.
But it is so important because a lot of people are not on the digital platform the way you think that they are. It's just not the reality. Not everybody has a computer. Everybody may have a cell phone. You know, and some of them may have the Obama phone, and some of them may have still the home phone, because I know my mom still have the home phone and all that, but not everybody has a computer, a desktop, a laptop, okay? Because it costs some pennies to have that. So we said, why don't we empower people by creating an internet radio listing and get everybody on? So I talked to One Stop Shop Hip Hop, because they're basically like an information page on industry related, and said, why don't you develop this page? I'll consult you on it, and let's bless everybody who has a radio show, a podcast, or talk show, anything of that capacity. So that way when somebody needs to know, they can go to that page and get that information. Because information is power, information is key. You don't have information, how do you move forward?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we started the page, and Rock was beaten out by the Violators. Came in first. They were the first one to get in there. The first one, Rock.
That's some sucker shit, man. I'm here next to the guy, right? I'm not next to the oily rag. I'm next to the guy, right? This is the Hip Hop Boulevard guy, and the Violators beat me in anyway. What kind of stuff is that?
Then Rock
reach out to
comes in-
Darryl and that Chris Muhammad and them. Chris Ali.
Yo, then you came in second. All right, but you came in heavy second. Because you got to remember, Rock, you got quite a few shows.
Right.
So,
like 8. You know what I'm saying?
So you came in hot second.
I was a hot second.
A hot
All right,
second.
you know what? I'm not. You know what? If I was gonna get beat out by anybody, Violators Radio would be the one. I mean, they've been on for years. They were on long before I was on. So I would give that up. Yeah. Okay, Darryl and them, my man Darryl, Chris Ali.
Yep.
Right. Fred. Right. Yeah. And I love those guys, and I know them all. And so you know what? I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that.
So
that was a good beat.
So Casey would call me today. Casey was like, "Yo, Al, Should we just wait till we get like 100 people, 200 people, and then put it? I said, no, Casey, give the props to them people that are jumping right on.
Right.
Give them their props. Put it right out there. Everybody else that comes in, and they're third, fourth, fifth, whatever the case may be. So now, with that, you put your name on the list, and every week he's going to profile one radio station.
Okay.
And talk about that station.
That's dope.
The format, the person, what days they're on, all that kind of stuff. So, and this is so important for anybody who's doing anything in music or in broadcasting. I want you to really get a clear picture of this. If you're not doing the music, you're in the background doing the talking. And if you're not doing the talking, you're in the background creating the system to do the talking, to play the music. This is what we're putting together, this list. And this list, once it gets, and it's not gonna be a thing that just ends, because how many internet radio shows and podcasts do you think there are in the world?
Thousands.
Yeah, millions.
So you can imagine. So you can imagine how many people will be jumping on this thing in a minute.
Yeah, I think it's dope because it gives you a concentrated list.
Yeah.
Of where to look for stuff. So I think that's hot. Yeah, I love it. And I'll be sending Casey my content. Right, and I got thousands of hours of content, so I got to do that. He sent me the link. We talked. He actually played a song for me. Actually,
he did.
Yeah, a song that he had dedicated. I think to his mom. I think it was. It was I forgot the name of it, but it was actually really good. Like he's like Sticky. What do you think of this, man? I got a song, And I'm kind of like, okay, another guy with a song. Okay, got it, And then he sent it, and when I played it, I was like, yo, this shit is dope. He's like, bullshit. I'm like, okay, first of all, you got to believe in yourself, bro. That's all I'm saying. He's like, bullshit. I'm like, no, it's a dope song. I love how it sounds. I love the beat. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to One Stop Shop Hip Hop. One Stop?
Yeah, One Stop Shop Hip Hop.
Yeah. And he's got a dope song, actually. And I'm going to be sending you some shows. A lot of the shows will be the Hip Hop Boulevard conversation shows that I have. It's all audio, right? It's not video. Is that accurate? Or it's video?
It could be a combination. The fact is just to give people the information.
Okay, all right. I just want to know what to send him.
Yeah.
So I can send him in that format or what to upload. So that's dope. Big shout out to Danny Rivera. What's happening in your other chat rooms? Because you guys are in other places that I can't see. So I would like to know what's going on in those other chat rooms. Because I'm monitoring.
And people keep on sharing. Please share this as we go along because a lot of important information happening. Please share this.
Yep, you're getting some love over there. So it's kind of interesting because I want to know what's happening in the other chats.
Samuel Hawkins is watching.
Yeah, exactly. See, I can't see all that.
Sons and Daughters of Hip Hop.
Yep,
Big shout out.
Yes.
Oh, word. Yeah, the brothers. Yes.
So yesterday they were wrapping up a lot of the stuff that they had already filmed over at IAS, our friends at IAS.
Oh, big shout out to Jolie.
Yeah.
Jolie, Maria. We love IAS. Yep.
So now, look at what we did last week. We've been talking to Gichi Dan for about a year and a half.
Oh, yeah, Gichi.
And last week what we did was we cut a deal with him.
Okay.
So we created a new division, Rock, called Hip Hop Boulevard International. And we made him part of that division.
Okay.
And without saying exactly what it's going to do, because you know how I am, I like to get it done, then we talk about it. Let's just say that Gichi is going to go to different cities on behalf of Hip Hop Boulevard under the name of Hip Hop Boulevard International to do some work in different cities.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Yeah. Listen, I like that. Expand the brand.
There you go.
Right? That's what you got to do.
Well, there's a Hip Hop Boulevard everywhere.
So, Gary, we're gonna what do you do that? What the courts do when people talk too much? What do they do?
Oh, not silence them. They recluse.
Oh.
We're gonna recluse you.
Oh, all right.
All right. Jury, you didn't hear that, jury.
Look.
Omit that.
Oh, yeah.
Omit that, and we're gonna have to recluse this hostile witness that we have. He's witnessing things and saying things that he shouldn't say. Strike that from the record.
There you go.
Right? We got to strike that.
Look, Gichi's been, for a long time been running around doing a lot of different things. And I saw the value in him a while ago. And we've been talking and talking and talking. And then I said, Gichi, you don't know me, man. You know, if I'm going to say something, let's put it on paper. Let's make it real. And let's make it happen. And that's what we did.
Dope. I can't wait to see the outcome of that.
Yeah, so Gichi is officially now part of the Hip Hop Boulevard family.
Okay. Congrats.
And I know he's happy about that. I know Gichi. I know him a little bit. And Samuel Hawkins says, big thank you. So he popped up in this chat room now. So that's dope. I was able to see him. Renee Mickens puts the smiles up on YouTube. That's what's going on. And the real Marky says, dope. He's like, dope. Just dope. All right.
So now, next thing. Damn, we have a lot of information going on.
You've been a busy man.
Yeah.
Since your sickness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're the only guy I know that gets sick and just goes harder. Like, okay, go ahead.
So, when DMX passed away, we immediately thought that he was deserving of having a street name in the Bronx. And going through the family, of course, we submitted that information to the New York City Council via Fernando Cabrera's office. And on the 16th, which is this Wednesday, I believe, we'll find out confirmation whether the vote goes yes or no.
Okay.
Big deal. That means that January will be an even bigger month.
Right.
But that is in motion. It's just a couple of days, 3 days away, people, and we will know. And guarantee, we're going to have a big celebration about it in the Bronx. Rock, you're going to be there.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Because I'm already getting word that the fiance, the kids, the uncle, they're all going to be at this celebration.
Okay.
All right? So
I know you're ready to set it off.
That's the move. And guess what? All the citations that we have, that we're holding,
yeah,
we're going to give them out that same day, too. We're going to do a double slam.
Definitely. Let me see. The real Marky 3 says, fire! I put fire up. Renee says, Marky 3, you should add to your show. Marky, you got a show? Is that what's going on?
Got his radio show. Yeah, he should definitely be on the internet radio listing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what Renee's referring to. She's like, Marky 3, you should add to your show. So there you go. All right. Add your show, I guess, to the listing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what Renee, you see, Renee's in there doing business.
Yeah.
You know, the real Marky says, you think, Renee? You think so? You know, we're watching your conversation in real time. I'm just saying. He's like, you think so? Yeah, Marky, I think so. I kind of agree with Renee on this one. That's kind of the deal. What else you got going on?
On the 18th, I'm going to be hosting a DMX event with Superior over there in Yonkers.
Oh, nice.
All right, so again, his kids are going to be there. His daughter's actually going to be performing over there too, and all that. We'll send you the flyer, Rock, so you can put for the rest of the week, and you can put it up.
Yeah.
And that's going to be on the 18th. So I'll be on Yonkers hosting that show. And the one that we're going to do in the Bronx, of course, we're going to be doing with Superior. Superior's label is called Most Hated. Kind of appropriate. Most Hated. Because when you're doing things, you know, the haters come out.
Yeah, of course.
So,
without haters, how would we live? Like, truthfully, right? Here's the deal. You need haters to give you fuel, energy, and inspiration. Without the haters, you just don't, it don't feel as good when you conquer the situation, when you do what they're hating about, right? It doesn't feel as good to me.
Yeah, you get lazy.
They get lazy, right? Because everyone around you is supportive and they're helping you move forward, and that's great. But when you got the haters, baby, now that's fuel.
Yeah.
I wake up in the morning. We started getting trolled, which is really nice. First of all, you ain't hot on YouTube until you get a troll, right? So we got a couple of trolls now that come onto the channel. And they'll be, saying, dumb shit or whatever, and they'll call and make animal noises on the phone. They're trolling us. I'm like, yo, we're hot right now. We got trolls. It's not just, we got haters. We have actual haters. And I'm so inspired by it. So, we're not mad at y'all. keep bringing the hate, baby.
Look, competition's good for the soul.
Absolutely. And I'm competitive by nature. So I need that other energy, I think, that keeps me going. That's what I'm gonna do.
So that's what we have now. I always say, okay, we're going to talk about something. We're not going to talk about something. So I got some of that.
Oh, Casey said, I'm not a troll. Yes, you are, Casey. Casey's a troll. Casey will put his song up like 6 times in the chat. He's a troll. He's a troll. He be trolling. The real Marky says, laugh out loud, Rock. Yes, we need the haters. Yeah, because we need that. Yeah.
So now, I'm going to drop a name, Rock, that's coming into our Hip Hop Boulevard family.
I wish I had a drum roll. I'll give you the drum roll.
Cookie Gonzalez.
Whoa!
Cookie!
Blast from the past, baby. Cookie Gonzalez from The Island Records. Cookie Gonzalez.
Cookie Gonzalez.
Yep.
Wow. Oh my God. I haven't seen Cookie in years.
I talked to him yesterday.
That's what's up.
That is so. So, what is he coming to do? What is Cookie coming to do?
He'll be working with you, Rock.
Oh, I got a professional.
Actually, a label person that really know what they're doing.
A real label person.
Yeah, yeah.
No bust on my friends. I'm just saying. Cookie's been around.
Cookie got plaques, bro.
Yeah.
He signed some plaques, bro.
No doubt. Wow. Big shout out to Cookie Gonzalez.
Welcome to the team.
And he's
to
a
the
great
family.
guy.
Yeah, he's a good.
He always treated me well.
I want to let people know I'm giving out, what I'm doing is I'm doing agreements with people. Like I did an agreement with Rock. I do agreements with people. It's important to solidify your conversation with paperwork,
right?
Because it makes you one, honest. The other thing is it builds the relationship you have with the person and know you ain't full of shit.
Right.
And that's the main thing. What happens to you if you have a conversation with somebody and he promises you whatever, all right, and he passes away the next day? Rock, what happens to you?
Your agreement is null and void. Because you have no paperwork.
Yeah.
Just nothing. Like you ass out. Right? He drops dead. What are you doing? You done. Because you have no paperwork.
So for all you people that are doing things with other people and they're saying, I got you, you my man, I got you, you my brother, I got you, man. You know how we roll, man. I'm your brother. That don't mean squat.
No, it doesn't. It's especially when you drop dead or you get sick, like there's no and there's nothing wrong with doing contracts with people, right? There's, I think as black and brown people, we tend to, say, oh, we don't need no contract. No, we do need a contract. There's nothing evil in it, right? It's just a piece of paper to protect both entities in a business agreement. That's all it is at the end of the day. It's nothing else, There's no harm in it.
No, just taking your conversation and put it on paper.
Put it on paper. That's all it is, so that everyone understands. In the event that one of the parties or both of the parties aren't able to fulfill the agreement, then you guys know how to move forward. That's just kind of it. That's a contract. Did I get that right?
Yep. What we got there?
The real Mark says facts contract. Absolutely, Marky. That's what Renee says. James said haters spend more money than fan dollars. Oh, yeah. So the haters spend more money. And they do. And they pay you more attention.
Yeah.
Because they put energy in their hate.
Oh yeah, no, they're following you all over the place, and they'll talk to. They'll spend in an hour conversation. They'll spend at least 80% of that conversation will be on the people that they hate.
Yeah. And I need that. I need that energy. You gotta fucking hate me. I'm just saying, like, I need that. Without you, there's no me, haters. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the deal. Al, what else is going on?
Yo, we'll drop another name on you.
Go ahead.
DJ Mean Gene.
DJ Mean Gene from the Mean Machine?
DJ Mean Gene from the L Brothers.
The L Brothers. The L Brothers. You talking about, wait. You talking about the Grand Wizard Theodore's big brother.
There you go.
Oh, wow. Big fan. What is going on with Gene? I saw Gene in an event not too long ago. The L Brothers.
Look, me and Gene go way back. My first DJ experience outdoors was him. Okay, so we have a history. And he's if anybody knows me and Gene, he's very passionate about hip hop. Don't tell him nothing, because he will literally curse you out, throw you out, and smack you in the face at the same time.
Right.
That's Mean Gene. That's just it. And he has the history, the knowledge, the relationship, and all that stuff to back all that. Mm-hmm. And let's just say we're gonna play him. We're gonna put him in a place where he fits best.
Right.
So 2022 is looking pretty interesting for Hip Hop Boulevard already.
Yeah. Big shout out to the L. And I got to tell you something crazy, right? Because as I've gotten older, you know, I analyze sort of things in my, and it dawned on me, I think maybe like 6 months ago, right, that the L Brothers actually stood for the Livingston Brothers.
Yeah. Because
Grand Wizard Theodore's last name was Livingston, and that's why they were called the L Brothers. I had no idea. It was just the L Brothers, and we knew that they were, you know, they were. We looked up to them. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't dawn on me that the L Brothers L stood for Livingston. You know, so I mean, you know, you go back and you see stuff, and Theodore was his little brother that knew how to cut and invented scratching, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So they were instrumental in hip hop history. Crazy. I mean, I have tapes of Gene DJing and Theodore coming on, right? And Theodore at that moment wasn't even that good. Like, he was still kind of getting the shit together.
Right.
I got one of them tapes. Like, they were on 3rd Avenue or something. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's crazy. That's history, man. Big shout out to Gene.
And, of course, the Hip Hop Boulevard Awards in 2022. And we were scrambling, trying to make things happen by the end of this year. But in all reality, we had to get all our ducks in a row. So there's a lot of work entailed in what we're doing, because we're not doing it like everybody else.
Right.
So we have 100 voting members, and we did the ballot sheets. The ballot sheets are totally different than your normal ballot sheet. And we have to get the venue. And now we have Renee Minkin, that's the Hip Hop Boulevard Awards director. Mm-hmm. So now we have somebody overseeing that. And we have Jeff as artist relations when it comes to that stuff too. And we got Venus taking care of all the proclamations and citations and all that. So the company has really been forming, you know, in that corporate structure. Mm-hmm. To be able to do what we do. That's why we're able to do the way we're doing. And now we got, you know, our street team is building up. So it's very, you know, how do I say this? Rock, you know, when I started this thing, it was just a couple of us. And then all of a sudden Rock said, Al, you should do the podcast. Mm-hmm. And we started doing the podcast, and we're doing this, and then another person. And then before you know it, when we talk about things, we're talking about a bunch of different things that are happening. And it's just like, look at us now. Right. The growth
is incredible. You know what I'm saying? And I remember telling Al, listen, you do a podcast, bro. Like,
I remember.
That is kind of part of it. You know, everybody's podcasting, right? Everybody's doing it. But I'm like, you know, come to my studio and like, let's actually do it. Which is you getting your information out to the people bi-weekly. Because you're doing stuff. And we're building content and all those things. And I think it's great. You know, next stop, I'm just, you know, I'm not saying that.
A little secret thing is happening.
I got something going. I'm like a heartbeat away from the radio momentarily. I'm a heartbeat away. Just, got the call back and filled out a little application. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like right there. So I'm just, heartbeat away from that happening. So that's dope.
Next name, Rockefeller from Full Circles. and she's a B girl.
Her name is Rockefeller.
Rockefeller.
Let's talk about it. I'm interested.
So she is going to handle the B-boy section articles for the website. Because it's about time we have a writer for that.
Okay.
So she, and you know what? I think what I love about this is the fact that she's one of the original B-girls.
Oh, dope.
And she's also on the committee for the 2024 Olympics.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, for the breakdancing segment of the. Okay, great.
There you go.
That's dope. Congratulations.
So, that's what we got on the table. Not bad, huh?
Not bad.
For a couple of weeks being sick.
Not bad for the sick old guy. I wish I had your stamina and drive. You know what? I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something because you know what? I gotta curse somebody out.
And then we have LaShawn, a new member of Hip Hop Boulevard, that's gonna be doing different things in let's just say social issues. And we'll get more detail into that in January and February as we mold and shape that department.
Oh, that's great.
But we have to be able to be socially responsible to those people in the hip-hop community as we move forward with everything that we're doing.
I agree.
And, you're calling somebody.
Oh, you're damn right. Because there's things that have to be dealt with immediately.
Okay, there you go.
We got the deal, Al. Hold on. I'm hoping I'm able to deal. Come on, don't be afraid. You know I'm calling you for a reason. Oh.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Oh, man. Ty Dre ain't pick up. Boo. I was calling Ty Dre to put him on the show.
I know he's been performing all over the place.
Boy's been working.
Yeah.
He's been working. And you know what? And I'm not mad at him. I'm going to give him another shot. Hold on. Because I wanted to make sure that we at least included him in the show. Because you know what? Every week is hard.
Yeah.
You know, every 2 weeks is hard. And he's been really doing a lot of work. I performed with him at the
marathon.
The marathon, yeah. And it was great. It was him and OnStar and their whole little crew, which was great. Yeah, he's not available. All right, well, I tried. I tried to call you, Ty Dre.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Right.
9-1. We did not get your message, either because you were not speaking
Yeah,
or
okay,
because
I'm talking.
you have pressed an incorrect key.
All right, you know what? Enough of you. Okay. Go ahead. Back to you, Al.
We know that Curtis Blow is out there performing again, and he's doing the Hip Hop Nutcracker.
Ooh.
32 different locations.
You talking about the play, the Nutcracker,
the musical,
the Christmas, the musical?
Yeah.
They did a hip hop version of that?
Yeah. He's doing that as we speak. And
Anna Rockefeller Garcia? Is that the name?
Anna, that's her.
Sarah B. Cole put that up. Charles Sills said, "Pow! Where is this place located?" Easy, Charlie. All right, hold on. Next stop. One Stop Hip Hop. Okay, so they put that up in. Wow, you're getting like DMs and everything right now. Hope all is well. Would like to help. I am a single dad with an autistic son. When I worked at BMG Sony, EMI, my mom and pop labels, J&N Records, and other. So this is from Ayudando is the name?
He's from a different country.
Yeah, Ayudando.
Yeah, he's
so
from
he
different.
sent you a quick email. It's a DM, Ayudando. Is it Casey? Is this the link for
That's the link for the website.
For the website, he put that there. All right. Casey said props. Okay, good work. That's Sarah B. Cole. You know her?
Yep.
And we're getting a lot of love. I love that. Thank you guys for putting the love is important. The fact that you guys are hitting the love button is great.
I just sent you a number to call.
Okay.
I sent you a good number to call.
All right, you know what? I'm going again. Here I go. All right.
You see the number I sent you?
Oh, yeah, I'm going for it right now. Hold on. Because, you know, I like to harass people. Oh, really? All right, just break the table, Gary. Okay. Mm-hmm. We're going to go for this one. I like this number. Okay, I'm calling now. Call. This is just very interesting.
It's going to be interesting, people. V picks up. I don't know if he's performing right now. I know yesterday he had 2 shows.
He might be resting. Oh, man. Y'all can't get that number easy.
Look.
Easy, people.
Text him and let him know you're trying to reach him. Tell him I'm on the show.
I don't have number 2. Hold on. Or maybe we're just both the same number. Text the other one.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Curtis. Al Pizarro.
Yeah. Hey, Al.
How you doing?
All right.
All right. I got you on the podcast.
I'm doing all right.
I got you on the podcast with Rock.
We got Curtis Blow in the house. What's up, Kurt?
Hey, what's happening?
I heard you were performing over the last couple of days.
Yes, sir. I'm on tour right now with the Hip Hop Nutcracker.
The hip hop what?
The Hip Hop Nutcracker.
The hip hop nut. Hold on, wait. So let me get this straight now. So you guys redid the Nutcracker, the Christmas classic?
Yes, sir.
That's incredible.
And you know what?
Yeah.
We won an Emmy last month.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Major congratulations.
We got it. Wow, that's incredible. So are you guys like kind of rapping the lyrics instead of like all the dun 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 like?
No. It's more b-boying and b-girling.
Oh, nice. So it's the elements of
You know
hip
what I mean?
hop.
I'm the only rapper. I'm the host and I'm the MC, and I come out in the intro and get everyone prepared for the show.
Nice. So are you doing any of your songs, or are you doing like original material that's based on this show?
Yeah. No, I'm doing Christmas rap.
Yeah, you gotta do that. You gotta do that. You gotta do that for Christmas. Ding 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 ding. Bam! Come on, man.
That's it.
You gotta do that.
So I'm on it.
Word.
Hey, Curtis, I want to definitely give you a shout out because I know you're out there and spreading good shit to everybody with what you're doing, and I'm just so proud of you. And I said, Rock, we got to call him up because he's out there. He's doing it. He's doing it right now. And, we have to let him know that we behind him.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm out here in Jacksonville, Florida, and it's going to be a great show. We were in Miami last night. So we're looking forward to coming up to the north.
Yeah.
To Jersey and Brooklyn. We'll be at NJ We'll be at King's Theater. We'll be up in Connecticut. We'll be down in Maryland and New Brunswick, New Jersey, Newark. So we're coming up north. We're on our way.
Well, listen, when you come up, I definitely want to come and see the show and support you, and document the show. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, now you guys have won Emmys, but just the fact that you guys have the Hip Hop Nutcracker, I want to absolutely positively document it and come see the show.
Yes, definitely taking hip hop to another level.
Yeah.
And we're playing the best theaters around the country, 45 shows, 31 cities. So it's pretty good. It's a pretty good look for hip hop right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Curtis Blow.
Curtis Blow is in the house. Wow. Listen, it is, Kurt, it's always good to talk to you, but like for me, there's very few people that I'm actually a fan of, right? But I'm a fan of yours. You know what I'm saying? From when I was a kid and watching you as a solo artist on these labels, but just the records that you made for me were incredible. And your influence in hip hop, has been, exponential. People just don't know. Like I could do a whole show on you, right? And how you pivoted, and you were the tipping point in a lot of people's careers, really. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you. Thank you. I thank you.
Thank
you for the compliments. And I say to God be the glory. I'm working now with the United Coalition for Humanity, the Humanity Coalition. We're out there fighting for the equal human rights for our people out there and fighting all the injustices and problems and all the mess that we are faced with today, from the criminal justice system to education to entertainment to sport to women's rights, sustainability. Man. So we're out there doing God's work, and we need your support. So check us out at ucfh.org. And we're getting ready to start the first hip-hop union for our people out there to save lives, so we can get them the full medical and mental health benefits, so they can survive, and not just survive, but thrive.
That's right.
Amen. So
Amen.
I gotta go. I'm at sound check right now. I gotta go on stage. They're calling me, and but you brothers, take care. God bless you. Al Pizarro, thank you.
Not a problem.
Al Pizarro is our ambassador to New York, the whole state of New York. So he's doing big things and representing the Humanity Coalition, and also big shout out to Hip Hop Boulevard. He loves hip hop. He represents, and he also supports 150%. So I love you, Al Pizarro, and
thank
call
you,
me
Curtis.
anytime, Rock. All right,
Word
I'm here
up.
for you.
Kurt, thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
Okay, take care.
All right, that's a bet. Curtis Blow, y'all. I mean, how crazy is that?
That's what call Rock.
I like that.
End the show, Rock.
That was a great way to end the show. That was a fantastic way to end the show with Curtis, and we actually need to do a show, but because Kurt's history in hip hop, just to be sort of just a small story, right? The legendary group Run DMC, right? Run was the son of Curtis Blow. He was Curtis Blow's DJ, and that's why when you hear Suck MCs, Run refers to himself as DJ Run.
Yep.
Right? Because he was fresh out of, he was still part of Curtis Blow, and he calls himself DJ. And I always wondered, I'm like, well, the dude raps. Why does he call himself DJ Run? But he came out of that disco fever thing with Sal and all of that. So I would love to continue that conversation with Kurt and his influences and him dealing with, him producing records along with him working with Larry Smith and all that stuff, because Kurt was really instrumental in the early days of making records, in hip hop and all that stuff. Him and his relationship with Russell Simmons.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, I mean people don't know his relationship with Russell Simmons.
Exactly.
Like he's more than daydreaming.
Rock, we're not playing.
Yeah,
we're not playing. And people need to realize you have a lot of different hip hop companies. this is a different company.
Mm-hmm.
This is a different company. And Rock, I told Rock something when I came in today, and all I could say is, in a couple of months, get ready.
Okay. And on that note, I'm gonna punch out.
All right.
We see you in 2 weeks. What's the date that we back? I think it's after the New Year, right?
We may have to change that date because it's actually the day after Christmas, is it?
It's the 26th. Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
We're going to have to change that date.
So what we're going to do is we're going to see you in the new year.
Yeah.
So
right.
It'll have to be the 9th.
Yeah, like January 9th.
January 9th.
So we'll do that.
That's when we're going to be coming back then.
And, I probably won't be on that show because we're celebrating my birthday. My birthday's January 2nd. And I used to kind of just roll through Capricorn pretty much. And I know that we're doing some
January 19th.
Right. We're having a party with Maria Davis January 19th. And I'll be at the cutting room tonight with Deshaun.
Yes.
My man Carl Brown's wife. She's having an album release party, so I'll see Maria Davis there tonight. And also, we will be at the Shrine on Wednesday celebrating Renee Mickens' birthday at the Shrine with Maria Davis. So
look at that.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to have a busy week.
It's going to be busy for you, Al.
That's right.
So, they put me on the bill to actually perform, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to actually, because I always do, basically, I do my, I have a set, and then I do the 2 songs that I made, right? But in all due actuality, I've got 6 that people actually know that I just don't do like the other 4. So that night, I'm going to do all the songs and have you going, oh, he made that? Oh, you know what I'm saying? And I might even include some songs I engineered, but the ones I actually did vocals on, I'm going to perform those that night too. So I'll probably have like a 30-minute set.
Hey, Rock, so somebody called me today and asked me, how come you guys at the end don't thank your sponsors? And I says, okay, I'll tell Rock about that.
Yeah, you know what? Might be a good idea. And Al, go to our sponsors. Who do we got? And then I'll go with mine.
Let's Humanity Coalition. Thank you so much for the support and everything like that. That's Curtis Blow Organization. And you also have One Stop Shop Hip Hop. Okay, it's for all your industry needs. Just go straight over there. Okay, of course, Hip Hop Boulevard. All right, you know what we're doing there. And the one and only, the real discussion, right, with everything you could think of in every kind of subject matter. Just tune in.
Absolutely, and stay tuned for the One Night show coming up. Big shout out to Boardwalk Global Media. Boardwalk Global Media is the company that is the umbrella for all of the other shows. So big shout out to them for being, instrumental and helpful in what we've been doing. And you know what? We're gonna punch out. We'll see you in January, y'all. Thank you, Eddie Perez. As much success to my brother Al.
That's Eddie?
Yep, he just popped in.
Eddie Perez. Military man, let's get that thing popping.
Let's go to work. We're going to see y'all. See y'all in January. Everybody, Happy New Year's and enjoy your New Year. Stay safe and stay COVID free.